Destruction is on the way, man. That lake of fire is right here.
You never know who we gonna have on here, man. But you
never know.
You can't expect Priest and Officer Kakungaba, man. He gonna be on here faithfully. The first woe was passed, the second woe passed, and the third woe coming quickly. You understand? They over there going nuts in the Middle East. And it's not gonna let up. We're not here for your feelings. You understand me? So if you all in your feelings, you just such emotional person, man, you might want to tune in to Joel Osteen.
Bad news is to beat your home, nigga. Yeah. Go on, get on his ass real quick one time. 144, bitch.
They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, me whole car. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I go with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You even low on this Lord, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our core. Wait up, let me make a call right quick. I'ma start another war. I was hurting when she left, but I don't care about anymore. I need a Vaselina like my Nina Puffer bar. Took a Zach, watch the dark. Matter of fact, like a dart. Any problem, let them come. We gon' snatch they soul like Shane Shaw. Put them out of service, keep them tools like this Hopper friend. Try to hope it's way too late. I'm headed straight to the safe. Throw that one up like a trophy. I'm that nigga, ain't no debate. Told them boys we taking notes. Call them up like set the date. This shit a piece of cake. Yeah, my bitches came from Whole Foods. Told them put on that top 3. Then bring me my house shoes. Don't make excuses. These niggas ungrateful, gotta show them UPK rules. I make hits like I can't lose. They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that business like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, the whole part. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the fart. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You even low on this Lord, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our court. Yeah, I just got off the call. I'ma start another war. Spit a plate up with my niggas, get your knife and your fork. They ain't locked in with the coat and with you speaking to me fart. Yeah, I just took the floor. Ain't no cowards in my campaign. They can't stop the campaign. Tell them bring the champagne. They know I'm a champion. They can see the outcome. Get them niggas bad, got them tied down and outdone. You can't do with them steps. Them niggas been down since day one. We run up the bands, bitch like Dylan. They say you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they pray that beat, I read that bitch just like a horse. Yeah, about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, we whole start. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either low or this low, so that bitch is either or. I told you niggas, you ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our car. And I just made it call. We gon' start another war. Yeah.
JT on the track.
Hey, fuck wrong with you, boy? You know what time it is, nigga. Better watch how you step in. Yeah. For top of my niggas. Yeah. I'm in a got my nigga Rawan with me. For top of my niggas, it'll be an honor. You know what I'm saying? Under commanding general, your honor. Straight off the top, I love all of my niggas. That shit ain't gon' stop till we on top and we ballin', my nigga. We be fly as fuck, you know them bitches be stalking my niggas. That shit'll never change and it's the same with all my niggas. City to city, I should be at home. That's what my ribs say. But bitch, I'm grown. I'm in these streets and closed caption. Niggas know we bout that action. If a nigga play with me, then my heart can gon' let him have it. Hey, make you the shit, this truth the shit. Nigga play, I let that Ruger hit. Get on them tracks, they be like, who is this? I'm rude with it. Ain't got no manners. All them pussy niggas talking shit. Yeah, I know they can't stand us, but we UPK Louisiana. my section. If you wanna get down, put your boots on, start stepping. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood I lay my life down right now for all my sisters and brothers, because I love them. I see them dapping and hug them. It's amazing to see how well we adapt from the struggle. Born again from a life of sin, trapped in the gutter. My mind frame was to kill my own kind. Feeling inferior, waking up ready to die. Run with them killers, so it's just a matter of time. For I take your life or let you take mine. That's when I realized the slaves killing slaves while the white man live to get old. We in them graves, shit got me feeling played. I opened the Bible, went through them records, found out we was royalty, a nation to be respected. But in this world we rejected, we hated for our complex. Still fighting to get accepted. We hear the truth and reject it, but love is getting corrected. And all my niggas correct me. The commandments, the foundation we erected. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. Hey, hey. Hey, hey.
Like snort.
Pando, kill the beat.
I don't know who, somebody need to hear this. Y'all speak Hebrew, that's Yiddish. How the fuck you try to label us anti-Semitic? We the Israelites, blacks, native Hispanics. The Germans get locked up for the Holocaust. Meanwhile, black people still up in the Holocaust. 100 million of us died in the transatlantic. 6 million died. Y'all want the world to never forget it. You can never be a Jew. You a Ashkenaz. This ain't a star dum-dum, a gun that would die. Yeah, Yeezy told the truth and got ostracized. Not one person in the Bible had on the yarmulke. We were slaves in America like we was in Egypt. Y'all don't even fit the curses in the Torah neither. Y'all was blind to the truth. I had to make it clear how Jerusalem, your land, your people came from Europe. That was 1947. Your menorah got 9 sticks. It's really only 7. Yeah, it's us against the world. Armageddon. This what happened when you inherit lies from your ancestors. Y'all the synagogue of Satan with them black hats. Your whole nation sitting ducks, Aflacs. Bunch of thieves and culture vultures, ain't nothing kosher. To tell the truth, you vagabonds don't have a culture. Macedonia, Alexander and Philip, you a convert, so tell me, how the fuck is you Israel? That don't make you the people just cause you live there. Why my people can't hate your people like y'all hate Hitler? All the prophets was black and was called nigga. Y'all don't even fit the description that's in the scriptures. Abraham, all the way down to Jacob, we the real Jews. Y'all don't study Christ, y'all follow the Talmud. Keep it real, yeah, let's keep it real. Cold hard truth, it give you chills. Say y'all Jewish cause y'all ain't really them. About to do them like Hammond, it's the Feast of Purim. You BK undefeated, this an easy win. We was born fighting, y'all the evil twin. Jacob took hold of his heel, then out came his little red bastard, they kosher deals. It's only 12 tribes, y'all trying to make it 13. Esau despised his birthright, the Lord cursed him. He ain't the devil who is, I'm still searching. Ask your rabbi, why he give them babies herpes? I don't know what's worse, that or you claiming that you a Maccabee. I'm about to cancel, everybody try to cancel ye. I ain't afraid to speak, that's what I do. They riding to the core, I'm just judging them by their fruit. cause they ain't suffering curses. If I was carnal, I promise I'd punch you in person. I know that's an uncomfortable subject. They making millions off our culture and black people suffering from it. Yeah, they don't believe in Christ, they're the Antichrist. Make a living off of niggas, they're a parasite. I ain't afraid to tell the truth, niggas terrified. I'm about to go DEFCON 4, I ain't satisfied.
That is proof. That is absolute proof that they know we are the real Jews. That's absolute proof. Now you got the records. Go find me a white Jew on any archaeology in Egypt anywhere. You will never find a piece of archaeology with white people as slaves in Egypt. So don't tell me that they were slaves and it's their identity, and they know it. The Lord knows the blasphemy of you so-called white people that say you are Jews and you are not Jews. You are not the people of the law. You are not God's chosen people. God's chosen people are living in the ghettos of America. God's chosen people are in poverty and depression in the streets of America. God's chosen people are walking around in America with no identity. That's where God's chosen people are.
I don't give a love to fuck about what them bitches gotta say. I'm a woman West nigga till they put me in the grave. I don't give a love to fuck about what them niggas gotta say. I'm a woman West nigga till they put me in the grave. I don't care about what they say. Hey. Fuck with my Akima, fuck with my sisters, then I got a problem, I'm never gonna miss you. I got 100 hanging out the AR, I got a 50 hanging out the pistol. He say it's corner, I'm just being realistic. I be on them corner posted with the realest. If it's a Sabbath, then we going fishing. I'm reeling them in, that's a God-given mission. I'm really on 10, but I'm stamped in the pistol. I get the order, be glad at this mission. Hebrew Academy graduate, nigga. Training, put through the baddest conditions. I'm fuck with none but the baddest of bitches. She righteous, submissive, she glad to be with me. Had that thing Putin like Vladimir, niggas. She know I'm a prophet, she got to be listening. Disrespect, I ain't having that shit till I go make some business from scratch. She bitchin' the different breed of black men. We don't do the bad thing. I remember back when I was really trapping, trying to get the racks in, selling dope to black men. But now I'm trying to make it straight. Like, forget about my face. We sticking up straight, can't fold us. Too heavy, the world won't hold us. Don't use some rank, I told you. Line up in these ranks, we sold you. You can take that to the bank, we focus. How many times must we remind you? One body, one way, some way. I would never take up as a place. When the law with you ain't no up next. It's just us, nigga, that's that on that. All that weak shit, that ain't no threat. Say you won't beat, bitch, with that ain't no sweat. We with all that. The Lord called a nigga out the world. I responded and called back. Oh, Lord. And everything that they stole from us, fuck the shit, we want all that. Them niggas snitching and they act like bitches. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They killing women and they fuck with sisters. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. Come on the commanding general, your honor, we unaffiliated with them. Like they tongue and they say they keep that shit 100, we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. That's why we unaffiliated with them. I cannot fuck around with fake niggas. We taking ground when we in your city. You better have the women, have the liquor. Keep that bitch on me, please don't but the same. Don't be a fool and be another victim. Say you a goon, you just another Christian. How you my brother, you ain't in here with me. In the gutter, deep down in the trenches. We with them niggas locked up in the prison. Fucking Hispanic, Native American, Indian. We ain't just talking shit, but we living in it. We be everywhere, you can't miss it. And we be fresh as hell, take a picture. And we special now with the scriptures. Play, we gon' script from yeah, we some killers. These niggas tripping, they mind blown. But business, forgive me if I'm wrong. I don't get it pause when niggas say that they be looking for niggas to slide on. The slide that I know about is when I send with the gun with the slide for real. I get the order, you know that it's long. See me and my niggas gon' die for real. The bigger the better for kingdom of heaven. You niggas get wet up by me cause I'm fed up. I rep UPK. My niggas won't let up. Got choppers, got 9s, AKs, Berettas. You say you don't like me, you say you won't fight with me and my nigga like bitch or whatever. You say you don't like me, you say you won't fight with me and my nigga like. Them niggas snitching and they act like bitches. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They killing women and they fuck with sisters. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. Come on the commanding general, your honor, we unaffiliated with them. Like they tongue and they say they keep that shit 100, we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. Yeah. always ask us like, why y'all fuck with such and such? Why y'all won't come together with such and such? I be like, we unaffiliated with them. Understand me? Like, niggas be out here on some weirdo shit. And to be honest, that's why we unaffiliated with them. Hey, 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 that's why we unaffiliated with them. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. Clap it up. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah Baraka Thumb. Yahweh Shemala Thumb by Shem Yahweh Shah. You know what it is, man. It's Priest and Officer Kakum Gabar from the ISUPK, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Established in 1969, being held down by Commandant General Yohana. And you heard the song, we are not affiliated with any other group. You understand? Not your Black Panther Party, not your Democratic Party, not your Republican Party, not your Christian church, not your Muslim mosques, you understand? Not your Buddhist temples, none of that. We are unaffiliated, you understand? We here with the truth, the home of the truth. Yeah, Salaki. Yeah, if y'all could, Baba Kasha, definitely hit the like button. Hit the like button. You know what I mean? So we could get this algorithm popping. Mic check. Make sure put a 1W in the chat if everything sounded too wild. If y'all could, definitely, yeah. And if you have any questions, man, definitely put them in the chat. Definitely put them in the chat. You know what I'm saying? It's an open forum. You can ask anything you want. You understand? The water. And we here to give you the truth, because the truth will set you free. You understand? Nobody else got the truth out here. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, right now, for those of my, on the Kansas City page, if y'all tuning in, I'm filling in for Elias Shah for a minute, but he will be pulling up any moment. You understand? And so definitely, this is what, Tuesday night. You know, it was heavy content, brotherhood, where we here to break down these scriptures to you, line upon line, precept upon precept. You know what I mean? And bringing out different articles, whether if it's nationally, globally, locally, you understand, breaking it down through the men of the ISUPK, the home of the truth. You understand? I hope everybody been good. You know, we in the midst of Hanukkah, you know what I mean? And of course, a shout out, give everybody a hand, matter of fact, for all the schools worldwide, you know what I'm saying? From sea to shining sea, man, everybody was looking glorious. You know what I mean? All the brothers, and shout out to all the sisters, you know what I mean, who was cooking the magnificent meals, you know what I mean? Because we don't do Christmas, of course, you know that. We don't do Thanksgiving, you know what I mean? We don't do any of that traditions of men. We do what the Lord, thus saith the Lord, because the Lord despises and he hates your feast days. You understand? So we're gonna hold it down like the Lord, the way the Lord told us to do it. You know what I mean? And if you didn't catch us on, what was it, Sunday night, definitely gotta go back and check out the opening of the feast so you can hear the history and the reason why we have these type of holy convocations. You know what I mean? This is what we do as a nation. We follow the Most High God according to the Bible. You understand? Christmas ain't in the Bible. Thanksgiving ain't in the Bible. Anything that America does is not in the Bible. Not in the way that you should be doing it. It's in the Bible, and it tells you not to do it the way that they do it. That's what it is. You understand? Hold on, Salakia. Trying to send this link. Salakia, bear with me. Bear with me, Israel. Trying to send this link out. Yeah, so yeah, definitely. Yeah, over the weekend, what all, man? A lot of things happened over the weekend, man. We definitely gonna talk about it. You know what I mean? I don't want to bring it all out. You know what I mean? Because I know my brother Elisha want to tap into some things, so I don't want to get all of it out yet. But you know, just some you know, it was snowing. At least here in Iowa, it was cold as hell. You know what I mean? I think it was even snowing and everything down in Kansas City. You know what I mean? And that's why you know what I'm saying, that this nation is so greedy, and the leaders are so greedy that, you know, this homelessness is at an all-time high. You know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure people in whatever area you in, like here in Iowa, people outside living and they dying in the middle of the night. You know what I mean? There was I don't know if it was like one or two or however many, but they freezing to death overnight. You know what I mean? And it just goes to show you how this nation is has no compassion. The white man is so much the devil. They have no compassion, and they're just greedy and oppress. They even their own people. You know, just to oppress us, they'll oppress their own. You know what I mean? And it makes no sense that someone has to sleep outside when it's 0 degrees outside. You know what I mean? And it'd be your last sleep. It'd be the long sleep. You understand? And you just, and it's unfortunate. You know what I mean? That's why throughout the nation, or every school, whether if like here in Iowa, we did a couple weeks ago. Next week we're gonna do one in Kansas City, all over the map. You know what I mean? We have food and winter provision programs. You know what I'm saying? So we could give brothers and sisters, men, women, and children anything to keep themselves warm during these harsh conditions. You know what I mean? So definitely next weekend, you know, we'll probably announce it again, but next weekend, if you're in the Kansas City area, definitely we're gonna have another food and winter provisions program. So, you know, Commander Junior Johanna's definitely gonna be there to help feed you and clothe you. You know what I'm saying? Because this nation don't give a damn about you, don't give a damn about nothing, but only about getting your money, only about taxing you. You know what I mean? And just further oppressing you, especially the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You know what I mean? It got, and like I said, they so wicked that they'll oppress their own, and the white man is so unstable that that's why you got all these people doing all these mass shootings. You know what I mean? They whether and a lot of them, sometimes a lot of these mass shooters are ex-military. You know what I mean? So what they just had, let me see. Yeah, they just had one in what was it? Brown University. They had one at Brown University. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, I got a video. So Brown University shooting harrowing video shows students hiding in classroom. Police offer 50,000 reward as the manhunt continues. So that means the man hasn't even been caught. He went in there with a COVID mask and just lit up the whole damn place. Let me share this clip real quick. Just see what the little clippity clip talking about. Fair use, by the way. Fair use. And it's just unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? These people, they out here, you know, they bugged out. You know what I'm saying? This nation is so wicked. You got your own people just, and every time we know who the shooter is, we know it's some white whatever. It don't matter if they're Republican, Democrat, but if I'm not mistaken, I think this might be a Trump supporter too.
You know what I mean? That's how Charlie Kirk got unalive. You know what I mean? But anyway, let me play this video. Hold on. Fair use, we're using this for entertainment and educational purposes.
Police! Providence police!
Hands up, hands!
Providence police!
Everybody's hands. Hands. Everybody get your hands. Hands. Just keep your hands up for us. Obviously, there's something going on. We're here to help you. Just listen to what we have to say, okay? All right, breathe. Anybody hurt? No? All right, just listen to our commands. We will get you out of here safely. Is this it? Is this the group?
Guys, if you have your bags, your phones, go grab it now. Quickly,
Go, quick, go.
in orderly, fast. Let's go.
Let's go.
Good job.
Grab your stuff. Hurry up.
Yeah, and you see, you know what I mean? It's some, like shout out to Benaiah Yahweh, white on white crime. That's exactly what it is. And every time, and they always talk about black on black crime, black people were the most criminals, you know, all that rhetoric that Charlie Kirk would talk about. You know what I mean? But guess what? The so-called white man, he's the most criminal in the entire planet. He goes throughout the four corners of the earth, great robbing and unaliving anything he can get his hands on. You know what I mean? And like I said, and they're not fit to run the kingdom. They need to go ahead and pass this kingdom over to the men of the Lord in the ISUPK. Because clearly they don't know what they're doing. You know what I mean? See, these law, statutes, and commandments and everything that the Most High God given us, this wisdom, what did he say? Don't you know that ye shall judge angels? See, we're going to be governing our entire planet in righteousness. You know what I mean? And matter of fact, let me get that real quick. Let's get that real quick. So let's go over here to the book of Proverbs, chapter 29. Proverbs chapter 29 real quick. Baba Kasha. Salakia, let me get it on my screen. Right here. And it says, 29:2, it says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. See, when we're going to rule this planet, after we done established the kingdom, we done took it from, after all the war and all that, you know, of course, there's got to be some war. But when we get the authority, the people are going to rejoice. It ain't going to be we're not going to oppress you like the devil does. You know what I mean? The people are going to rejoice because we are we're going to be the light to the Gentiles. They're going to look up to us in righteousness. We ain't going to be unrighteously unaliving folks. You know what I mean? We ain't going to be SA in your children. We did the 4-part series. The judges are doing that. They got child pornography in their laptops. You know what I mean? These wicked pastors is out here meeting up with young men, young boys online. You know what I mean? But when the righteous rule, when the righteous are in authority, the people will rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. Look at that. Let's go back to the footage. The people are mourning. They in the damn school, tucked up underneath the lockers and underneath the tables and everything, just to get away from this maniac. You know what I mean? So let me read the content right here. It says, a harrowing video going viral showing the moment students hid inside of a classroom as an active shooter took over Brown University on Saturday. Let me see. Yeah, and he's still out on the loose. $50,000 reward for the 24-year-old Benjamin Erickson. You know what I'm saying? That's the man at large. And how many people actually died? Anybody know? Throw that in the chat. I could look it up real quick though. Let me see real quick. How many people were unalive? So it was 2 students, Ella Cook and Muhammad Aziz. I don't even know how to spell that damn name. But good night. And he don't even look like he looked like an Asian man. That's a lot. You know what I mean? Yeah, unalive. Yeah, 2. Yeah, the water. You know what I mean? And you know, I'm glad. I don't know what he don't look like. No Israelite. He don't look like he might be a Latino, but I don't know. I'm just glad it wasn't none of our people. You know what I mean? But it's unfortunate. We can't even. You got to be worried about sending your old kids to school these days. You know what I mean? Because then these people are like copycats. You know what I mean? They doing it because they seeing other people doing it, and they get off on that. They playing all these video games. What you got? Grand Theft Auto and Fortnite and what's the other game? The shooting game that they play all the time. Call of Duty. Yeah, Call of Duty and zombie killing. So they got it on their mind. All they want to do is go around shooting up everybody like it's a damn video game. You understand? But like I said, man, let's go back to the scripture. When the wicked Salakia. Oh no, that's the wrong scripture. Bring that up later. It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. You understand? And that's exactly what you see happening. And us as a people, we need to separate ourselves from this wicked kingdom. The mindset that America is, you got to get up out of that. You know what I mean? We got to, because these white people, man, they are not brotherly. They're gonna unalive everybody. Like, man, we're gonna get into some more of the mass shootings. I was kind of just waiting on the brother to hop on, you know what I'm saying, so we could talk about it a little bit more. But guess what? When the righteous will, the people will rejoice. You know what I mean? And we need to separate ourselves. So, for example, also they had in Syria, they just had 2 National Guards were unalive. 2 Iowa national. Well, matter of fact, it was more than just 2, but 2 of these people were from here in Iowa. You know what I mean? So let me share my screen. Where we at? So bam, you got 2 Iowa National Guards has identified the 2 soldiers who were unalive Saturday in an ambush by an apparent ISIS gunman in a Syria city, Palmyra. So one of them was Sergeant William Nathaniel Howard, which is clearly Mr. Mustache over here. And then Sergeant Edgar Brian Torres. Now, you know what I'm saying? May he rise again, because 9 times out of 10, he might be an Israelite, unless his dad's a so-called Edomite. You know what I'm saying? But we need to get up out of these, out of the devil's military, man. Out of our oppressor's military. He should not have been in that military. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of our people, a lot of Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans joined the military as a way to get out. You know what I mean? A way to get out the hood and out of oppression. They think that they're going to get brotherhood in there. You know what I mean? When the brotherhood that you need is right here in the ISUPK. You know, nowhere else. You're gonna be in that military, and you're gonna be unalive for an unrighteous cause. You know what I mean? We look to this nation for help. Like we want to join the military. You want to join the political campaigns, and thinking that you're gonna make a difference within. When the American dream is a nightmare. You understand? The American dream is a lie. What they say? Happiness. What's it called? What's the saying? There's a saying. Matter of fact, Will Smith made a movie, The Pursuit of Happiness. Yeah, America's supposed to be like the land of the free, the home of the brave, where you can pursue the happiness, make all your dreams come true. That's why all these other nations, they move here and they think they're gonna get a piece of the American pie, when really they just gonna continue to oppress us. They're gonna put the nations above us and then oppress all of y'all at the same damn time. You know what I mean? And it's unfortunate that this brother right here had to be unalive in Esau's military. You know what I mean? So may that brother rise again, and we need to come up out of here. Matter of fact, let me bring this scripture real quick. Join the political campaigns and thinking that you're gonna make a difference within. Hey, shalom. How about Shem Yashabrakatah?
Yashabrakatah. What's up, priest? What's going on? Y'all Shmila Thumba Shem Yashai. Yeah, you know what it is, man. Back at it, man, for another heavy content session. You understand what's going on with it?
Damn right, clap it up.
Yeah. Damn right. I hear you dropping it. I hear you dropping it. Had to jump on.
Damn right. Man, what's going on? Everything to wild?
Oh, yeah, definitely. A lot of content going on out there, man. It's a lot of shit happening right now, man. You know what I mean? You can almost talk about anything, man. You can almost bring out anything, man. There's a lot going on out there, man. I advise brothers and sisters, man, you understand, to come back to this truth, get in class, man, you understand, gird up your loins. You know what I mean? Let's put the foolishness to the side, because, man, as you can see, we are in the last days, and these are not my words. Straight from the Bible, straight from the Most High.
Right. Yeah, so I was just talking about one of the mass shootings was at Brown University. That devil went up in there, shot up 2 kids. You know what I mean? And then I'm gonna talk about the other mass shooting, but I was because Elias was supposed to be hopping on, so I didn't want to just run down the whole list. You know what I'm saying? In case he wanted to chime in on everything. But right now I'm talking about this so there was 2 Iowa National Guards. There was more people who was unalive, but these 2 happened to, kind of the one right here. You know what I mean? And I'm talking about how one of them, you know, he's a Hispanic brother, a Latino brother. You know what I mean? And I was basically pretty much bringing out how, you know, we seek help from this kingdom, you know what I'm saying, trying to join their militaries and their political parties and all that, trying to act like we think we're going to make a difference, you know what I'm saying, but we've been bamboozled, you know what I mean?
Right.
And you're going to go over there across seas and you're going to die for a cause that's not even your own, you know what I mean? And,
if I could.
Yeah, kind.
Yeah, definitely what you're bringing out, that's definitely heavy. You know what I mean? That's definitely heavy. And to look and see a Latino brother, you understand me, or black or Native American Indian in our oppressor's uniform, man, that hurts even more. You know what I mean? That's just a bit more of a sting, you know what I mean? To see that, man, you know. So blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man, we are not to be joining these oppressors' militaries, man. You know what I mean? For you to go over there, I mean, damn, you ain't learned from history. You know, the soldiers go over there and fight in the military and come back home, and and be oppressed, it's the same thing going on today. You understand? And for you young adults that don't think it's a better way, that's definitely a better way than joining Esau's military. You understand?
Right.
Definitely a better way than running over there fighting for this country, and this country is not gonna love you back, man. They still gonna oppress you. It's still gonna you still gonna get a red line. You still gonna be first fired, last hired. You understand? You still gonna be getting gunned down in the streets. You understand? They still gonna be pushing your mamas down on the ground, arresting your grandmas and all that shit, man. So we gotta wake up, man, and come together as a people and figure out, you understand, and know that the military is not a way out. You understand? It's definitely not a way out. And with that, I yield.
Yeah, damn right. Yeah, give my hand on that. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's definitely not the way out, and it's not the way to go. You know what I mean? The way out is through the Lord, man, right here in the ISUPK. You want to be a soldier? Come be a soldier for the Most High. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
right.
Put on all black, put your boots on, boot up or shut up.
That's
You know
right.
what I mean? And yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it's like a real quick. I didn't mean to cut you off. And then, you know what I'm saying, that goes back into, you know, the parenting, you know what I mean, the mothers and the fathers. A lot of these mothers be pushing that military on these young men, you know what I mean? A lot of mothers. It ain't too many black males that be pushing going to the military, you know what I mean, on the kids, but there is a lot of males that do, but mainly it's these women, man, trying to get thinking these kids going into a better situation, thinking about the benefits and all that, and all that's just gonna come back and bite you in the ass, man. A lot of kids don't even make it through the 4 to 6 years or whatever it is. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Oh yeah. I just wanted to just chime in with that.
Yeah, damn right. And that right there, though, you know, that's gonna definitely tie into like the war report. Because the ISIS done bombs the soldiers over there, so we're gonna see what Trump gonna do. But the main moral of the story, what I was bringing out was that, you know, our brothers and sisters, man, you need to come out of her, my people. You know what I mean? Don't be looking for.
Let's get that, Baba Kushal. Let's get that. Let's have it. Was you gonna bring that out later or something?
Yeah, I could bring it. I was gonna bring out the one in Lamentations, though. Right before you hopped on, I was gonna
let's get it, man. This heavy content.
Yeah. So I was gonna bring out Lamentations. So this is Lamentations chapter 4 and verse 17.
Yeah, how that weather is? Where you at, Doc?
Well, today it done warmed up. Shit, it was damn near 50 degrees today, but over the weekend, shit, good night. It was cold as hell. It was below zero almost. You know, matter of fact, I was bringing it up how shit the homeless people out here dying, living outside. You know what I mean?
That's heavy. Yeah, that's heavy.
Yeah.
That's heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they definitely have been seeing that, man. A lot of homeless people out there in this cold, frigid weather, nowhere to go, and on the face of the richest country in the world. You understand me? Hey, I mean, the money here is endless, man. You know what I mean? And we got homelessness all over this country. It's diabolical, man, that we got to see that, you know what I mean? And then where's the love? Everybody talk about love. I mean, we got millionaires, billionaires all throughout this country. Where the love at? Why y'all ain't coming up and housing these people? I mean, come on, man. You know what I mean? That's how you know this is a bunch of fugazi, man. You know what I mean? Right. All this, everything that's going on, it's just a fallacy, man. What we seeing, everything there's no truth in the earth. There's no truth here. We are the only ones who holding this truth down, man. You know what I mean? So big ups to everybody who is, you know what I mean, trying to help homeless people. Big ups to the people who is trying to make a difference. Big ups to ISUPK Iowa for having a food drive. Big ups to ISUPK Kansas City for having a clothing drive. You understand me? I seen I thought I seen the date was the 20th for Kansas City Food and Clothes Drive. Am I right?
Yeah,
it was weekend. That's Saturday, right?
Yep. Yeah, we were supposed to do it last weekend, but it snowed so much it wasn't safe to travel. So,
and
so
if I could real quick, as far as that weather, you know what I mean? I'm out here in South Dakota right now, and it's 66 degrees today.
How much?
It was 66 degrees for the high. 66. And yesterday it was 8-9 degrees. So the temperature been jumping like that's how the temperature do out here. It jumps up and down. You know what I mean? And yeah. So you gotta be careful, man. You know, I'm out here slaving and all that, going in and out. You know what I mean? One minute it's cold, sweating, working, then I go out, it's warm. So I done caught the sniffs, man. You know what I mean? Definitely gotta be prepared.
Yeah. That's like Iowa shit. You know, but just the other day it was damn near 0 degrees. Today it was like 45, almost 50 degrees. So
yeah, they stay connected to Iowa. That's it's a border to Iowa, South Dakota.
Yeah. What's that? I think ain't it Sioux Falls?
Yeah, Sioux Falls. Yeah, about 200 miles from Sioux Falls, something like that.
Yeah.
50 miles, something like that. Yeah. I go through Sioux Falls to get here and going through Sioux Falls to head back. So
yeah.
It is definitely not a time to be homeless, man. And if you're homeless, man, it's the richest country on the face of the earth. I mean, can some homeless people get some help? All this love, don't they preach love? That's how you know it's some bullshit going on. And one more thing, man. The white man created terrorism. He the one started all this terrorism shit. He the reason why the Brown University shooting happened. The mass shootings is going on throughout the country. The oppressor, his system. This is the reason why all the chaos is going on throughout the earth, not just here in the U.S., but throughout the earth. You know what I mean? The oppressor, the so-called white man, is to blame for all this shit. Not yet with the water.
Yeah, damn right. And that's kind of bringing them back on track because they go throughout the earth forcing people to drink of their wine. You know what I'm saying? Like just because, like, for example, Syria, they don't want to live by democracy and all that. You know, or all these other nations, the Islamic states, ISIS is what the Islamic and Syria state or whatever. They don't want to live by your rules. Let them listen. Let them be in their culture. But no, see, you want to go around trying to dictate how everybody should live their life. You know what I mean? When you done pillage the whole entire planet, you know what I mean? Like, what does it say? The dragon went out, you know what I'm saying, seeking who they may devour.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
That's right.
Yeah, so definitely us, we need to come up out of this nation. But yeah, let me go back to that scripture right here. So this is the book of Lamentations, chapter 4, verse 17. And it says, as for us, our eyes have yet failed for our vain help. And our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we don't watch for this nation to save us. Like, for example, like bringing back up the young man, you know what I'm saying? He done joined Esau's military looking for a nation that could save him.
Man.
And now you unalive. So, you know what I'm saying? May he rise again. Now the devil next to him, you know, he was unalive too, but this is his military. That's his people military.
Yeah,
so we don't really give a damn. But that young man, he could have been right here in the UPK. You know what I'm saying? It's unfortunate we didn't get across to him, so he could have, because a lot of brothers, like matter of fact, Officer Malak, Officer Kazaka Ahmad, you know, there's quite a few brothers that used to be in the Esau's military. As soon as they heard this truth, guess what? They was out of there. You know what I'm saying? So give them brothers a hand for that, because that's
right, man.
You know, that's a hardcore act. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
Just drop everything and be like, you know what? I'm following the Lord.
Yeah, damn right. Damn right. Big ups to them brothers, man. You know what I mean? And all the brothers who stay away from the military. You got a lot of cats like, hell no. You You know what I mean? Even without the truth, you know what I mean? I mean, it's evident. All you gotta do is just, know some history, a little history, man. Military ain't for no nigga, man. Military ain't for no Hispanic, no Native American. It's much racism right now running rampant throughout the military. Right now, I'm on a military base right now working. I'm on a military base right now. Speak the Air Force.
Well,
listen. And it's racism throughout this base, man, everywhere.
Right.
I mean, they try to hide it, smile in your face and all that. Come on now. I'm with the UPK. Big ups to Commanding General Yohana.
That's right.
This truth, man. You know what I mean? Waking up niggas like me, man. Cause I'd have been asleep like a lot of brothers, man. You know what I mean? Thinking you got knowledge, thinking you know something, but really you don't. Until you get up in the UPK.
Yep. And
it's like cold, man. It's like
no sweat. No sweat.
Water.
Hey, shalom. How about you, Shabbat? Are you muted? You muted, Adawan. Yeah, give Elijah a hand. Elijah up in the building.
What's up, priest?
Hey, shalom, Yabashim Shrukatam.
Damn right.
But yeah, no, I was just sitting here talking about in Esau's military here in Iowa. There was some National Guard cats. One of them, he was more than likely he was probably an Israelite, but he's a Hispanic brother. You know what I mean? And he got unalived in that Syria bombing over there. You know
he got
what I mean?
Unalived in what?
You know how the ISIS struck in Syria, they hit a U.S. base or whatnot. I think, it was on the news, but pretty much saying that he, us as a nation, we don't need to be in the Esau's military. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, God, for sure.
You know what I mean? We need to be in the military of the Lord. You know what I mean? And I have brought out Lamentations chapter 4, verse 17.
Read that again, brother.
Khan. As for us, our eyes have yet failed for our vain help. In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us. See, this nation ain't gonna save us. There ain't no brotherhood in this nation. None of that. What's gonna save you is the Most High God coming into the UPK, and I yield.
That's right.
Yeah, and if I could, on that note, and we still looking for this nation to save. We still looking to the oppressor for salvation. You know what I mean? We still look to him to solve our problems. You know what I mean? When it's up to us to solve our own problems. We've been duped, man. You know what I mean? The oppressor been duping us from day one. You know what I mean? We still look to him, you know what I mean, as a father figure. You know what I mean? When he's nothing to be claimed as a father figure. You know what I mean? We should never look to another nation to lead us, man. That's exactly what we've been doing. You know what I mean? Generation after generation. You know what I mean? It's time for us to wake up as Blacks and Hispanics and save ourselves, man. You know what I mean? We can do it. We just got to know that the power that's within us. We don't think we can do it. We don't think. See, what we think is we got to go arm in arm with them. You know what I mean? This is spiritual, man. This is spiritual. Ain't no way we finna beat the oppressor with guns. You know what I mean? He got all the guns. He got all. You see the bomb. You see the strikes that he making out there in the sea.
Right.
With Venezuela, he bombing boats, man, like it's a video game.
Right.
This oppressor is diabolical, man. That's why it's imminent for us to stick together like we do right here in the UPK, like y'all brothers doing. You know what I mean? Kansas City, Iowa. You know what I mean? Chicago, throughout the whole United States, like you say, from sea to shining sea. Yeah, with that.
Yeah, I'm right.
Yeah, I'm right. Yeah, I don't know if any of y'all got anything to bring out.
Well, just on that point where Officer Tazan was making, like there's no way we'll be able to defeat our oppressor carnally with weapons. I don't care how many switches we got in the hood.
how many AKs and Dracos. None of that is the oppressor is light years ahead when it comes to weaponry. You understand? That's one of his blessings Esau was blessed with, was the sword. You understand? And the military has things we haven't even saw. Look, they don't even have to come. They don't got to come to O Block 63rd down here in Kansas City. They don't have to send troops. They can fly drones.
God.
They can fly drones, and we'll waste all our ammo shooting drones out the sky before they even send troops. So what you said was so heavy, to Zion, because the Lord is our power. You understand? You and
right.
Think about it. The thing that makes America so powerful is the same thing that's going to break America, which is the pride of the oppressor. They're so prideful about who they are, and they create all these great weapons. They going out of space. You understand? They doing things that are amazing in the earth. But at the same time, that pride is what's going to break the straw. What did it say? The straw that's going to break the camel's back?
God.
That pride that our oppressor has is going to kill America. You understand? Because look, they can have all the weapons in the world. They can have all the technology in the world. They can go out of space and do all these magnificent things. But guess what? The Lord can give all their troops cancer. He can give all the goddamn the army what's that shit when they forget? What's that disease? Look,
Alzheimer's.
He can give them
dementia.
He can do it. The Lord is a terrible power. What I'm trying to say is,
I get it.
The same thing that happened in Egypt. Pharaoh
I get it.
They was the best soldiers or the best people in the earth at that time when we came up out of Egypt. And we didn't have to lift a finger. The Lord fought the battle for us because Pharaoh was very prideful. He hardened his heart, just like our oppressor here hardens their heart. They tell us to go back to Africa. They tell us that, we got black fatigue. They look down on blacks and Hispanics when they stole everything from us. You understand? Right. And then their pride because how they conquered everything because of manifest destiny, which they believe in. Their pride is what's going to get them put to death and get this nation destroyed. Because the Lord isn't going to send an army with AR-15s. He's going to plague it with the next COVID-19 to 20. He's going to plague America with some disease that they can't battle. That's going to shut down the entire earth. You understand? And when Yahushua returns, forget about it. So like, I yield.
Hey, damn right.
Man.
Definitely hit the nail on the head.
Hey, if I could, I got a precept that kind of lines up with what you was bringing out. Like the thing that made him is the thing that's gonna break him. You know what I mean? And so, of course, the first one I was thinking about was in Obadiah, the pride of thy heart has deceived thee.
Right.
But you know what I mean? This is another one right here. So this is the book of Psalms, chapter 9.
Psalms?
Yeah, kind of.
I'll read it for you. Psalms chapter 9, verse what?
Psalms chapter 9 and verse 15.
I got you. Tell me when you're ready to go.
Yeah, go ahead.
When it go?
Psalms chapter 9, verse 15.
What?
The heathen are sunk down in the pit that they made.
Right.
In the net which they hid is their own foot taken.
So look, see, the heathen, they gonna get trapped in their own trap. You know what I mean? So like you said, all their pride and everything what made them, they just set up all these garrisons and everything around us and their pride to take us down. Guess what? You're going to get caught in your own net. You know what I mean? You're going to be sunken down right into your own net. Read verse 16 if you could, Baba.
Time. Verse 16. The Most High is known by the judgment which he executed. The wicked is snared in the work of his own hands.
So yeah, he's gonna be snared in the work of his own hands. He's gonna be his own destruction. It's like what you said. the pride, like Obadiah said, the pride of his heart has deceived him. You know what I mean? So eventually, when the shit hits the fan, Salakia, guess what? You're gonna get caught up in your own snare, and you're gonna be your own downfall. And I yield.
And they act like they can't see that, man. You know what I mean? They pride is so high. They so high and mighty, man. They know the downfall coming. They just they going to the end, man.
Right.
They gonna keep that prideful nature all the way to the end. You understand? And that's why the Lord saving their ass for last. You understand? Everybody gonna see this. Everybody gonna rejoice at the downfall of Esau. You understand?
Damn right. Yep. And also to go along with that, like, you know, they got this, like you was bringing out Venezuela. They got this war on drugs and all this. You know, they put the drugs in our neighborhoods. But now look, you know, you put the drugs in our neighborhoods back in the 60s and the 70s, you know what I'm saying, to keep us down and stricken with madness. You know what I mean? But now look at your generation of people. Y'all now is them fell into your own trap. Now it's an epidemic all of a sudden. It wasn't an epidemic when we was on crack and heroin and all that.
Damn
right. But now it's an epidemic.
Yeah, they done decriminalized all this shit for their sakes, man. You know, we was going to jail at, you know what I mean, they was giving us football numbers for weed, you know what I mean, all the crack epidemic, all that shit, man. You know what I mean? They got to pay for that shit, man. You know what I mean? We lost fathers, uncles, cousins, you know what I mean? A lot of sisters, man, you know what I mean, getting on that shit, man. And now, you know what I mean, it's like it ain't as worse as it was. But it's diabolical what they done to our people, man. And for us not to see that in 2025, man, we still, it's like they got a wool over our head, man, over our eyes. We can't see nothing that's going on.
Right.
These pastors, man, they still up to their same old tricks, man. You know what I mean? Still up to their same old tricks, man. When they know what's going on. When they know what's going on. So, hey, big ups to the UPK, man. Big ups to y'all brothers, man. I see y'all doing that work, man. Live shot, you killing them on the interviews,
man. Look
out there, man.
Most High Christ, the water.
That shit motivational, boy. To see that.
I'm just repeating what I heard from other Akim.
Oh, damn right. I already know it. Damn right. Damn right.
And to add on to Kakunkabar and your point too, Tazan, think about this as well, because our oppressor, what's that? Let me get this real quick. What's that? Nahum? Hold on.
If you want, yeah, I could read it.
No, it's actually Isaiah 54:16.
Let's get it, man. Put it up on the screen, Baba Kashak.
Yeah, kind of what kind. You said Isaiah 54?
Isaiah 54:16.
Heavy.
Now, this is like, because we got to understand, like, what we saying, like, and that's and it's kind of perfect what we saying, because how I brought out earlier, the Lord hardened Pharaoh's heart. You understand? And our oppressor here in America, the so-called white man, their hearts is hardened towards the Lord's chosen people. That's why you have ICE agents arresting. They said they looking for criminals, but they going up to elementary schools harassing children. You know what I mean?
Right.
You had some devil not too long ago shoot a sister simply by coming to clean her home. You know what I mean? He looked out the peephole, and I guess she just had to be a terrorist because she had cleaning supplies.
Now, how diabolical is that?
Husband. Huh?
Slocky. Now, how diabolical is that?
I mean, this is our oppressor. This is who the Christian church wants us to walk hand in hand with. I don't want. So, you know,
you got a point there.
Look, you know, it's the black leadership fault for not warning us that our oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks of. Now, they want us to follow this diabolical nation, but they have to understand everything that's put in play is the work of the Lord. so his name would be glorified, and he can show the difference between the heathen and his people. But the Christian church ain't teaching it that way. They trying to make everybody join hand in hand and talking about God loves everybody. When you have a nation here, like what you said, Adawan, who is diabolical, for you to go out and want to arrest people simply because they want to come to a place to better themselves. The Northern Tribe brothers and sisters ain't harming America. They not the reason America is in such chaos and such hell. It's because of white people. But they don't want to have accountability because of the pride in their heart, because the Most High God hardened their hearts. And guess what else the Most High God do? He hardened their hearts so much that they're going to destroy themselves.
Right.
Salaki, can you put that verse back up, Baba Kashaf?
Yeah, kind.
The water.
Damn so right, Elisha. Damn so right.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 54, verse 16.
Go
It
ahead.
says, behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire.
So we know what a smith is. A smith is someone back then who will create, they work like iron and different instruments, you know what I'm saying? And they make swords. And, a smith is somebody who creates something. In particular, we're talking about someone who's creating a weapon. Keep reading.
And that bringeth forth an instrument for his work.
And bringeth forth the instrument for his work. Keep reading.
And I have created the waster to destroy.
So this smith is going to create a weapon that is going to destroy. You understand? Like, how oppressor, they like creating those nuclear missiles. They like creating all these weapons that destroy. The AR-15 is an instrument that is going to destroy. Those nuclear missiles coming up off those submarines and coming off those planes and wherever they got them located at, they are created to destroy. And one thing I know, I'm not the smartest, but one thing I know, and I've always heard that there's no way to get rid of nuclear waste. Like you can't just go dump nuclear waste somewhere and it's going to dissolve and go away. Now these heathen that's created nuclear waste are threatened by other heathens who have the technology.
Yep.
So now our oppressor is running around paranoid because they created it. They so greedy and prideful. So somebody had to sell the recipe. Somebody had to sell the blueprint on how to make these weapons. So now you have all these other heathens with these weapons, and we know their world is going to end by thermonuclear destruction.
If I could just piggyback on what you're bringing out, which is heavy, just like when they dropped them bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, those people still suffering to this day from the nuclear residue. It's like you said, ain't nothing you can do with that nuke. Ain't like as you can just go put it in the trash bag, wrap it up, it's over with. That's an everlasting effect, man. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, and speaking on that, I'm working right here at the Air Force Base where they held that nuke, where they dropped the nuke on them folks at.
Well, it's safe to say they listen to us right now.
Yeah. Right. So hey, there you have it. Hey, Shalaki again, everybody. I'm suffering from got the sniffs, man. It's up and down weather out here. Just trying to
you too wild. Shit, we here. That's all that matters.
Damn right.
Yeah, but that's ain't
nothing like dealing with my brothers anyway. Y'all know that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Hey, this ain't our first rodeo.
For sure, kind of the one kind. But and that's all I was saying. So like how they created these weapons that were meant to destroy, but these same weapons are going to have a hand in their destruction.
Right.
Thus says the Lord.
Yeah. That's what that World War III all about, ain't it? Give me right if I'm wrong on that one.
Right.
Nuclear warfare. So hey, you want to be saved from that, Lord willing? Hey, get in class, man, and learn what's really going on, man, and learn how to protect yourself. And the only protection, like Elisha brought out earlier, is the Lord.
That's right. Right. Yeah. And if I could, speaking of weapons of mass destruction, so like Tazan, like Officer Tazan brought out, he said that of course, you know, the are you on that night club tonight? And he said, I ain't on the Riverside or the Anejo, I'm on the night club. But yeah, so but yeah, so what was I gonna say? Yeah, so you know, of course, so two things. One, Trump, you know, like they reclassifying what the scheduling of marijuana. So you know what marijuana used to be like a Schedule 2, you know what I mean? Now he's lowering it to a Schedule 3. You know what I'm saying? So of course he still wants all of America to keep getting high, even though they claim they got this war on drugs. You know what I mean? They claim they got the war on drugs, but now that they got the monopoly on it and they taxing you, now they're just like, well, go ahead and get high. You know what I mean? But then now another thing that's diabolical is he just reclassified. Where's it at?
The marijuana.
Yeah, he did marijuana, but then he also did. So he Trump designates. Hold on, let me share the screen. Trump designates illicit fentanyl as a weapon of mass destruction. Good night. So, you know what they do? Like we was just talking about weapons of mass destruction. So if he's literally calling this a weapon of mass destruction, we already know what America does when they say they got weapons of mass destruction. They invade your ass. So now all they got to do is just say, oh, they got fentanyl. Well, that's a weapon of mass destruction. So that just and that's what they're doing with Venezuela right now with all this so-called drug war on drugs. So this is kind of giving him the green light to go up in there and, but like, you know, they blowing up all these ships. I mean, all these boats, they little boats. You know what I mean? But they seized a whole big old oil tanker though, with no casualties. You know what I mean? But you got to blow up the little boat. You know what I mean? But
twice.
Right. And so, yeah, I just thought it was odd that all of a sudden, and this was just yesterday, that now he wants to call fentanyl a weapon of mass destruction. And this also kind of ties into, you know, because now all of a sudden it's the opioid epidemic because y'all done fell in your own net. You know what I mean? You put drugs in the streets and everything. And now it's so much of a problem in the white neighborhood that now it's a weapon of mass destruction.
Terrible.
You know what I mean? And I don't know if y'all want to chime in on that.
That's heavy. I don't know if design. I mean, I got something to say, but if you got something, I don't want to go ahead.
Yeah, if I could, real quick, man. So if the oppressor, somebody get caught with fentanyl in their judicial system, what kind of charge is that? Because I know they used to in Illinois, you get caught with heroin. That was attempt murder. Yeah. So now, what is this?
Right.
You know what I mean,
that's like
probably
life.
Worse. I would imagine it's worse.
Come on. Gotta be. Gotta be. You know what I mean?
Dropped out. Did I do that?
No, that's me. That's me.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So yeah, definitely. Yeah. Weapon of mass destruction. And then that would just give them also the cause to go in any nation saying, well, you got fentanyl, you got weapons of mass destruction. Just like how they did Afghanistan and all them other nations. And they just gonna come in there on that, guys. You know what I mean? So the white man, at the end of the day, the white man is the devil. That's what it really all boils down to.
That's right.
And that's another one of his
bottom line right there. He is the goddamn devil that the Bible speaks of.
Right.
So that was all I had on that. You want to chime in? Y'all want to move on or what?
God, I wanted to say something. I'm probably about to change my phones. Cause this one about to die that I'm on. I ain't got the charger. But I'm gonna just switch over. But before I do that,
go ahead.
What I wanted to say is, and this should be a lesson for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. We have to stop living by these heathen customs. Being a drug dealer is the heathen custom, because the oppressor, he's not going to punish his nation like he's going to punish us. You understand? And the Bible says that I suffer not a witch to live. So we shouldn't be out here selling fentanyl. Let these heathens, let Donald Trump and his people smoke and sniff and abuse all the fentanyl in the world. You understand? Right. Let them do all that. What we need to do is come together and get the hell off drugs and quit selling drugs to each other, because they win all across the board. Not only are they going to get money from the fentanyl that's coming into the country, they also get to arrest us, put us in prison, make more money off us, and also at the same time, we're going to wipe each other out, which is what they want to do anyway.
Yeah, God.
Which is what they want to do anyway. So we have to open our eyes and understand that we are fighting a power way bigger than what we can see. We're fighting a spiritual battle. And the way to separate your spirit out of America is to repent from all the wickedness that we do in this world that we're currently in. And I want to make one more point. Did you see Future, you know, the rapper Future?
Yeah, what you got?
His brother just got caught. Future's brother.
Okay. Yeah.
You see his brother just get caught?
Yeah, I heard about that.
With like 21 bricks of fentanyl.
Right.
And almost $400,000 in cash.
Yeah.
And this nigga's, I think, the CEO of the record label, or the one of the owners of the record label.
You talking about the brother who got caught was?
It's Future's, the rapper Future, his brother.
Yeah, so he was a CEO of a record label also?
I believe so, of the record label that Future's on. He got some money. He don't need to be selling fentanyl. But this is another point, because the Bible says when we are sellouts like that, when we are drug dealers, when we are false prophets like MLK, it says that ye are of your father the devil. So the lust of your father you will do. How is it that you already a millionaire, but you get caught with 21 bricks of fentanyl? Look, I haven't sold drugs in a lot. Matter of fact, I never sold drugs. Let me correct myself. I never sold drugs, but I haven't been around that lifestyle in a long time, because fentanyl wasn't a thing when I was in the streets doing what I did.
Good.
No, hell no.
So I don't even know the street value of fentanyl, but I do know right now, if Donald Trump is putting a mandate or changing the security risk, or what did you say he's changing?
Yeah, he said he's labeling it as a weapon of mass destruction.
When in history, right, they didn't do that with the crack epidemic. They didn't say that was a weapon of mass destruction. They just sent niggas to jail for forever and a day.
God.
It's niggas that got caught with maybe 2 bricks of heroin in the 50s, and them niggas still locked up. Them niggas still locked up.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
But now niggas locked up for weed too.
Now you're going to get caught with fentanyl, and it's a weapon of mass destruction, because so many oppressors are dying from this drug. So now they're saying it's a weapon of mass destruction. So I don't know what the hell is about to happen to Future's brother. Anybody out here messing with that fentanyl, you better say no to drugs, and you better say no to selling drugs, because the feds got a place for you. The Lord got a place for you too. You better choose wisely. I yield.
Damn right.
That's right. Yeah, give me a hand. Yeah.
That was heavy.
Yeah.
That was heavy. So heavy content.
Damn right. Yeah, so yeah, that's still, I see now. I'm like, good night.
Yeah, I think he out of there. You say what they gonna do to him? I think he out of there.
20-something bricks, nigga. 20-something bricks of a weapon of mass destruction.
Yeah, because like when it comes to fentanyl, it's so the tiniest bit is like worth like so much of cocaine or something. Like you get it in your pores, you gonna damn near die off of that shit. You know what I mean?
And the thing about it is, we ain't making no fentanyl, no lab. Niggas ain't doing that shit. Like, let's get to the root of the problem. Let's figure out where that fentanyl came from. They don't care about that. They just want to arrest the man who got caught with it. Yeah, let's do some investigation. Let's see where it came from, and let's get the man who created that shit.
Right, and we
You know
know
what I
who
mean?
it
They in
was.
these labs and shit. Go ahead. How you?
Right, no, we know exactly who it was. It was the oppressor. They've been dealing with this because that's an opioid. They've been doing like anybody. I bring it out all the time. Just Google the opioid wars. They've been doing this shit since the 1800s. You know what I mean? They was at war with, and China was going to war against Great Britain, like basically the white man behind opioids because they was pushing it and making them, you know what I'm saying, getting them. That's what they do. They get you high and knock you off the square, and then they come in and do what they do. You know what I mean? And it's there's nothing new under the sun. You know what I mean? There's nothing new under the sun, and the devil, he gonna keep doing the same old tricks because guess what? It works.
Right.
You know what I mean?
We steady falling for it as a people.
Yeah.
And like you was bringing out earlier,
niggas love getting high.
Like you was bringing out earlier.
I think Salaki Tazan, we can't hear you.
I can hear him.
Oh, I can't hear him.
1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2.
You can hear him.
Come.
Testing 1 2 1 2.
Hey, come back, go because when you came in, you was on another one. Come back out, go out and come right back in.
So what do I do? Just hit the red arrow down in the bottom?
Probably, yeah, and then just go out and then come right back in. Maybe that might fix the issue. But I can hear him just fine.
Okay, hold on.
Testing 1 2 1 2 1 2. Yeah, like you was bringing out earlier, Kakunga Bar, ain't none of our leaders, man. You know what I mean? Warning us about shit.
Right.
They still in church singing and dancing, man. They still dancing in church, man. We're on the brink of war. They still singing and dancing in these churches, man.
Right.
None of the leaders warn. Nobody in Congress. None of the black leaders in Congress. No black people in law enforcement. You know what I mean? Warning us, telling us nothing. All you see is ISUPK, man. You know what I mean? Trying to warn and wake the people up.
Right.
You got all these fake Israelite groups out here playing, trying to say salvation is for the oppressor. Africans can be saved. You know what I mean? And all this going on. It's diabolical, man, what's going on, man. That's why it's imminent to get with Commander General Yohana.
That's right.
Okay, man.
Yeah.
Nobody in Congress. Don't we got a lot of black congressmen, legislatures, senators? Don't we got a lot of niggas in these
man,
you know what I mean? Republicans and Democrats? Ain't it a lot of niggas in this shit, man? They ain't telling us nothing. All they doing is following they daddy. Like you said, Lash. They just following their fathers, man, who is the devil that the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
Hey, listen, when we did the food and clothing drive, the senator came and he didn't know what the hell he was talking about. He just following the program.
Yeah, that was heavy. How y'all was cutting them up out there too, man.
Shout out to Officer Malak because he was
you know that.
Had him like a deer in the headlight. He didn't know what he was doing.
Yeah. See, they think we just a bunch of niggas that don't know nothing, man. You know what I mean? We ain't standing out there for no reason. We ain't trying to feed people. We ain't go through all that, getting these clothes together, having the sisters cook and serve. We ain't doing all that for nothing, man. You understand? We got knowledge behind all this.
That's right.
Ain't nothing. We just doing something in vain. You know what I mean? Yeah. What we at with it next? Right? What we got? What's on?
So I got a few things, man. So we was talking about the mass shooting at Brown University. Now I don't know if y'all want to bring out talk about the other mass shooting with
hold on. Was the one Salak? It was the one in Brown University. That was the one with the oppressor, right?
Yeah, Conor McCon.
Okay, I saw that footage Sunday. I think I saw that Sunday. Did they ever say what his motive was or anything?
He's still at large. They ain't even popped him yet.
Yeah, for real?
Yeah, they released some cat. They released somebody who they thought was person of interest, but he ain't had nothing to do with it. So, and what mass shooting the oppressor don't have nothing to do with it? What you talking about, Elijah?
I was thinking
mass shooting, they all got something to do with it.
Well, the one, what was the other one you was about to speak
I was
on?
about to talk about the one that was on the opening of Hanukkah when the oppressor, they out there doing their the hijack version of Hanukkah
in Australia, right?
And they got unalive like a dozen or more of them. You know what I mean? Because
that was but wasn't them Arabs?
Yep.
That's why I said that, because I believe the other one was Arabs.
Yeah, well, they still oppressors too, but not the
yeah. They heathen for sure. But remember because I believe that one also wasn't the one in Vegas, either the one that drove that car into them people, or it was another one. He was an Arab, he was a Muslim, nut too. But they heathens. Yeah, that was last year.
Mm-hmm.
Because they wild men. The Bible says they wild men.
Yeah, blowing themselves up and shit.
Boom.
Right. Yeah, so I'm a here's
40 virgins. Boom.
Right. 40 virgins.
Straight to the head. I wanted to get on that football coach too. We got time.
That who?
Michigan football coach.
Oh, that nigga, yeah.
I didn't even hear about that.
Go ahead, Elisha. Drop a dime on it.
Look, all I'm gonna say, well, was you about to go into the mass shooting?
Yeah, we could.
I didn't know if he was about to go into the mass shooting or not.
Good.
Because it looked like he got something he about to pull up.
Yeah,
I'm sure he do.
Salakia.
Yeah, just real quick. We ain't got to spend too much time on it. Now, if people who don't know, down in Australia, in Sydney, Australia, they had a mass shooting at the Small Hats had a celebration, you know, because they hijacked our culture, but they got it all messed up anyway. And he went up there and unalived at least about 15 people?
14.
Yeah. So I'll let them talk about it, and everybody can chime in if y'all want.
Good. Go ahead.
Fair use.
Well, you about to play it? Because I haven't quite saw this one yet.
You got a specific clip you want to play, or I just randomly pulled one up?
Who, me?
But I didn't know if you had a specific clip you wanted to play.
No, I was about to say I really haven't followed. I more so paid attention to the other one. I haven't got all the detail on this one yet, so you can play whatever one you got.
All right, Conor McCon. So yeah, fair use.
More this morning about that deadly terror attack in Australia, targeting a celebration of the first night of Hanukkah on Sydney's Bondi Beach. At least 15 people there died and dozens more were injured. You're looking as hundreds of people fled this famous beach as 2 gunmen opened fire. Police now say it was a father and son who carried out that attack. And incredibly, you see this on footage. One man confronted one of the attackers, grabbing a hold of his weapon at one point and then turning it on him until the alleged shooter there backed away. But that bystander is now recovering in the hospital after suffering gunshot wounds to his arm and to his hand. Speaking overnight, Australia's Prime Minister condemned the attack.
What we saw yesterday was...
Yeah, so it's good night. Dude, hey, what did it say? Ishmael is a wild man. Good. Listen, Esau, he's gonna he'll just come out guns of glory. But if he looked like he had a sniper. Esau at least a post up in a tree or on top of the bill. He just broad daylight with the.
Good point, man. Good point. Good point. Good point.
He said he ain't had time for that shit. Cucumber boy.
That good night.
Good
I wonder if they trace. I wonder if they trace back like to Palestine or something.
If I'm not mistaken, I think they were some Islamic type of motherfuckers. Excuse my French.
Yeah, father son duo. Yeah, the son was part of some group. Yeah,
I don't even know if they really actually had like ties to ISIS or who knows. But of course, you know, everybody's going to give the sympathy to the Jewish community. Oh my God, the Jewish people, this Jewish. But whenever things happen, we don't never get sympathy. Here in the Black community.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I'm not giving out no sympathy. So.
Right. You know what I mean?
I don't give a damn.
And even if, you know, because, you know, so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we're more compassionate than other nations. You know, there's going to be people in the church and Black folks in the church or whatever that pray for the Jewish man. Pray for this.
They doing that too.
You know what I'm saying? But whenever something happens to us, no one says pray for the Negro. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's the point I kind of wanted to bring out. They don't never say pray for the Negro. They was mad because we said Black Lives Matter. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
No, then it was all lives matter. So, how about all lives matter now then? It ain't just about the Jewish man. It's all lives matter now. How about where's the all lives matter people at now? You know what I mean? But no, they're gonna say this is anti-Semitism. I don't never hear nothing about anti-niggatism. You know what I mean? And
that's heavy.
Yeah, I yield. Slack.
Yeah, that's heavy what you bringing out. Definitely. Hey, listen here, man. Let me tell y'all this, man. Stay away from all these white crowds, man. You stop going to all these white events, trying to be like white people, want to be included, want to be loved. Because as you can see, what motherfucker out to get to these white folks, man. You know what I'm saying? And this is biblical, man. I ain't just speaking no hatred or nothing like that. This is biblical, man. You know what I mean? Everybody got a grief with the oppressor, man. So stay out they crowd, stop going to all they big events, stay away from that shit because you can get caught up too. Like you said, Isaiah, man, though you join hand in hand, don't think you're not gonna be punished, man. I'm just paraphrasing.
So, right. And another thing I want to bring out is that, see, they was trying to celebrate Hanukkah, right? Hanukkah, you know, as we in the UPK said. But they out there on the beach, they half naked, you know, they probably doing all type of sexual deviancies. And that's why the Lord sent that terror upon them. Because you sit here acting like you trying to partake in a holy convocation and you out there doing God knows what, like America does New Year's Eve. You know what I'm saying? But at the same damn time, we over here in the UPK, we doing the Lord's Feast of Dedication the proper way.
That's
you
right.
You know what I mean? Ain't gonna be no mass shootings in the school of UPK. You know what I mean? I pray you understand.
They're right. Big ups to Hanukkah, man. Everybody who celebrated Hanukkah.
Yeah,
big ups to the Maccabees, man.
The real Hanukkah.
Yes. Right.
Not that bull-ish. They was what was that? Monday?
No, that was I think it was around the same day.
Sunday, Monday.
Yeah.
Sunday, Monday. Look, whatever. It wasn't the official Hanukkah day.
Right.
And you want to know why? Because the Lord didn't give the law, statutes, and commandments to anybody else but Israelites. He didn't give this book that we read called the Bible. This book was given to Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. And you can read that in Psalms 147, what's that, 19 and 20? You know what I mean? He showed his word to Israel. He gave the judgments to Jacob. I may have said it backwards, but I'm paraphrasing. He didn't do so for any other nation. So for other nations to be trying to celebrate our culture and to take our identity,
No wonder the Lord is going to continue to expose who are the true Jews and expose who are the fake ones.
Mhm.
You understand?
That's
The fake ones. This book wasn't given to y'all. Y'all stole our identity. Y'all tried to steal our high holy days. And look, y'all don't even believe in the Bible. Y'all believe in that rubbish, that Talmud book. All that rubbish. You get all that fairy tale doctrine that y'all believe in, wearing little curls, Shirley Temple curls, and them little ass dumb hats. Look, y'all got to worry about these wild men that are on y'all heels. Ishmael is on y'all heels, and y'all celebrating it wrong. This is not your identity. We are the true Jews. You were Jewish, and I'm a yield there. So like it.
Damn right.
Damn
right, priest. Damn right.
Yeah,
Hey, okay, and big up to the courageous cat too, though. You know what I mean? That was definitely courageous what he did. You know what I mean? Hey, that's what we expecting UPK. Hey, we ain't finna just let nobody sit up there and gun us down. We gonna fight back, man. You know what I mean? We are not the Christian church.
Right.
You understand me? We are not Muslims. We ain't in no mosque. We ain't finna pray with no anybody and everybody. You understand?
Damn right.
Asinine. That's crazy, man. You know what I mean? So, hey, big ups to the generals too, man.
That's right.
Hey, man, like I say, man, sometimes you want to share the tip for this truth, man. What we doing here in the UPK, man. You know what I mean?
It's definitely worth it.
Yeah, man. Straight up. I yield with that. Where we at with it?
You said something about Michigan.
Yeah, man. The Michigan head coach, man, and lost his job. He messing with two white cockroaches, man. You know what I mean? Went down. They done took him down. They went to jail and all that shit, man. And it's a big time coach, man, at a prestigious, so-called prestigious program. Michigan Wolverines. You got a job like that? You should know. You should know the white cockroaches is your downfall. You should know that. But man, we get caught up in their world, man. We go into they communities, man. We get caught up in their philosophies, in their ways, and we just turn our backs on our own people, man. And rightfully so. That when shit like that happen, man, that's exactly what you get, man. I hate to say it, you know, that's just my opinion. You know what I mean? But that's exactly what you get, man. You know what I mean?
Kind of the con.
Yeah, if it was some sisters, man, it wouldn't even been this big of a deal. You'd have been cool, man. You know what I mean?
Well, look, I'm still lucky if I may.
Go ahead.
This nigga right here. Look, that's why the Most High told us. Well, not only because they white. The Lord doesn't want us mixing with these other nations because they take away from our identity. We want to be like them.
Right.
And unfortunately, this brother has to learn the hard way that he's not an oppressor. He has to learn the hard way. Just like King Solomon had to learn the hard way. King Solomon, at one point, was considered the wisest man on earth. Just to fall by some heathen box. He was out of control. He started building bitches, temples, and all kind of shit. King Solomon was tripping, Salakia. And he failed because of that very thing, because we wasn't supposed to be mixing amongst the heathen, because the Bible says you're going to give up your identity. You're going to start worshiping their gods. You're going to start thinking and acting like them. Look, until this day, it's 2025, right? I ain't seen a nigga who played in the snow survive in a snowstorm once it get there. I ain't seen a nigga survive in a snowstorm.
That's heavy. Me either.
Keep playing in the snow if you want. When the blizzard come, nigga, you're done.
Hey, Shannon Sharp even said he even commented on that one, like, man, I've been there, man. Hey, it's rough. It's rough.
Say Shay don't want to play no more.
Yeah. I wonder if he's still messing with the white cockroaches, man.
Man, that nigga ain't learned his lesson. He got too much money.
God.
Man, look.
Say a rich will not inherit the kingdom, man. It's gonna be hard for a rich man to get in the kingdom, man. And I understand why. After the teachings and shit, all the truths y'all brothers be bringing out, man. All the truths that come down from the top, from Commander General Hunter all the way down to us, man. I get it. You know what I mean? I definitely get it. So big ups to the teachers, man, the UPK, man.
Most High Christ.
Right, damn right. You want me to read this article?
No, I just want to chime in on that, man. We can move on. You have some. It's a lot going on out there, man. It's a lot going on.
Yep. So let me think. What else was something that popped off? Yeah, I got a few things. Well,
bring it out,
huh? Wild man. Speaking of the wild man, we was talking about the Arab man. I know y'all might have heard about. And speaking of sexual deviancies, over there in Iraq, these fools, they just, they doing what they always been doing, really, because Muhammad did the same damn thing. Salakia. So Iraq passes the law lowering the legal age of marriage for girls from 18 to 9.
Damn.
Good night. And me,
Officer, is that shit real, man? Is this real news or what?
Man, look, it's real news. I ain't gonna bring no fugazi over here. Like, this is heavy content, baby.
That's right. That's right.
You know what I mean?
Good
but
night.
Man, look, and it's funny because I wish this came out about 3 weeks ago when me and Officer Malak was doing the series. But I don't know. Well, it did come out a while ago. I guess we just didn't see it. This one slipped right through our fingers. But yeah, it says,
if I could,
yeah, kind of come
real quick. They doing that so they can protect their spiritual leader, Muhammad. We know he was marrying them girls at 9. So I think they doing that too. You know what I mean? That's just my opinion.
Yeah,
I got to hear what the generals them say about this, or what my brothers are saying. What y'all got to say on that?
Look, this is exactly what our oppressor does, man. This is what they've been sexual deviants, and these other cultures. The only culture in the world that don't tolerate that is the Israelite culture. The white man culture, they've been doing that. The East Indians, they do it. The Arabs, they do it. You know what I mean? And us following these other nations is why now we got sexual deviance in our neighborhoods. You know what I mean? Because we're being oppressed and we're just following after the devil. You know what I mean?
Hey, did this make the news? Was this like world news or what? How you pull this shit up? I ain't even heard no shit like this.
Yeah. Well, this clip that I'm showing you is on Instagram, but it's definitely on the news. So it says Iraq's shocking new law sparks global outrage. The parliament disapproved amendments allowing girls as young as 9 to be married. This decision overturns decades of progress under the 1959 Personal Status Law, which had protected women's rights and set the legal marriage age at 18. So for years, they've been already doing it. They just changed it up in the 1959. Now they're like, you know what? We're bringing this shit back. And like you said, that's because what they call it, what they call him, the beloved Muhammad. How do they say it? They say the honorable Muhammad. However, the Muslims be saying.
Yeah, they got a few terminologies.
Yeah, that's because he was married to
Prophet Muhammad.
Yeah, to a 9-year-old also. What was her name? Aisha or some shit.
Aisha, yeah.
I don't know if y'all know that surah. You know, some of the brothers in the school, they know the surah too. They know.
Yeah, I know that verse though. Surah 24 and 25. I know that.
That's the one where it talks about Aisha.
No. That's the one where you strike. You got to get that out the hadith.
Oh, the hadith. Okay.
Yeah.
That's like their Talmud, right?
Yeah, Talmud. Yeah,
it's like the hadith is like the Arabic version of the Talmud.
God.
Yeah. Okay.
Good point. You're right.
Yeah.
But yeah, Sora 24 and 25 talking about how you can strike your wife.
Oh, okay.
So it's that whole all that shit like we bring out all the time is toilet paper, man. We wipe our ass with that. You know what I mean? If I had no toilet paper, I pull out the Quran, man.
Right.
And be diabolical.
Yeah, but no, yeah, that's all that was the last thing I really had.
We chimed in on that war report.
Not really. But besides, we was talking about the Syria attack and how Donald Trump done declared fentanyl what you call it, a weapon of mass destruction.
Okay.
But of course, there hasn't really been too much going on. But besides the Syria attack, and we know that's just gonna lead up to more. What they do? They just said it was peace in the Middle East, right? Wasn't there supposedly peace talks?
Yeah, with Russia and Ukraine and shit. Yeah, they supposed to be at 90% issues solved, but then Russia hit them back with a rebuttal, saying we ain't gonna honor everything. You know what I mean? Basically,
right.
War's still on the table.
As it should.
God.
Yeah. Matter of fact, we speaking of the code. It says right here, Israeli. Oh yeah, I did have that one. Forgot. I must have skimmed right over. This ain't really too much, but we're speaking of the code, how the Israelis is oppressing the Palestinians. Not that we give a damn, but Palestinian infant freezes to death in Gaza. You know what I mean? They ain't no peace over there. They still blocking aid. They just pushing them further and further into a corner. You know what I mean? Trump, he's doing the blockade on Venezuela. Of course, they all about coming at Venezuela because
I see.
Because they got the oil. Venezuela got the most oil in the goddamn world, so that's why they over there.
God, talking about drugs and shit on a little bitty ass fishing boat.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's diabolical. I'm talking about dropping bombs on the boat, man.
Man, a big bomb.
Yeah, the oppressor is so bloodthirsty, man. He's so diabolical, man. He loves the bloodshed, man. As we can see, you know what I mean. He loves bloodshed. You can see it throughout the streets. You know what I mean. You can see it throughout his military. You know what I mean. You seeing it on the coast with Venezuela. Just all they was doing was fishing, huh?
Right.
You know what I mean? They weren't carrying megatons. They weren't carrying no tons. Ain't nothing fitting on no boat to make no deliveries. I mean, come on, man. What we doing here, man? Where's the outcry? Where's the preach at? Where's the Catholic or the Mexican priests? Why they ain't speaking on that?
Right. Matter of fact, kind of switching up a subject, and because this is brotherhood also. Did y'all hear about this one right here? So let me share the screen. Because I just heard about this today. So it says Google has agreed to pay Latino employees a $20 million settlement as long as they did not allow Black employees to be included, says the judge over the class action lawsuit.
Yeah, I read that.
Yeah, so now, the white man is the devil, of course. Now, when it comes down to the Latinos, I mean, I just want let me just hear y'all's take on it. What y'all want to say on that?
See, that's why, you know what I mean, this ain't no black power movement or nothing. This is strictly culture, man. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's what it's imminent for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans to come together. If them Latinos had any ounce of truth in them, you know what I mean, they wouldn't even accept none of that. You know what I mean? Because they know that we are their brothers. You know what I mean? And there's no way that they would not include us in that lawsuit. You know what I mean? Why not include us? We are owed the biggest payout from any organization, from any group in the world. If anybody should be getting money paid from anything, anywhere, it should be so-called blacks. You know what I mean? And Hispanics and Native Americans. You know what I mean? We all owe something, man. So why not include us? You know what I mean? We should be included in that. Get me right if I'm wrong when this a loud shot. We should be included in that. Why disclude us from that? I don't even know what's going on, but I read it, and I think it's definitely diabolical for them to even say that. You know what I mean? What? Just get them their money. Why include? Why speak on us? Pay them they class action lawsuit. Don't worry about what they do and what they do with their money. Don't worry about that shit. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I mean, to sum it up, the white man is the devil that the Bible speaks.
Give him a hand on that one. Give him a hand on that one.
It ain't a better answer in the world. I don't want.
Right.
Boy, you killed him with that one, boy. You killed him with that one. Goddamn right. Yeah. You goddamn right about that. Hey, you can move on to the next. You know what I mean? You damn so right, man. You gonna pay these folks, but tell them you can't do this with your money. You gonna say, hey, take this money, but don't do this. You can't do that. Like, come on, man.
Now, I will bring this up on that subject because, you know, it's always the divide and conquer thing. They always try to make it seem like we're not on the same fight. You know what I'm saying? And for years,
I agree.
Judah and Ephraim have been at odds. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? Barakatah Yahweh Shai, and he done broke down that middle wall of partition, and he's gonna make two sticks be one. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we're doing right here in the ISUPK. You know what I mean? And it's unfortunate that these brothers and sisters who was a part of that class action lawsuit don't know this truth. They don't know, they don't understand that if we would band together, we damn near would own Google based upon that. So they try to do it under the rug, but because we still suffering these curses, you know what I'm saying, that they went ahead and took the bag as long as the blacks wasn't a part of it. But I want to read this precept real quick.
Let's get it.
This is the book of Isaiah chapter 11 and verse 13. It says, the envy also of Ephraim shall depart. So in the last days, what we doing here, you know, the Ephraim is the northern kingdom, by the way, for people who don't know. That's all your Hispanic tribes. You know what I mean? Pretty much. You know what I mean? But it says the envy of Ephraim shall depart, and the adversaries of Judah shall be cut off. Ephraim will not vex Judah, and Judah will not vex Ephraim. You know what I mean? So sooner or later, we're going to come together as one stick. And you can see that right here in the UPK. You know what I mean? If that was some brothers in the UPK, yeah, give it up. Yeah, damn right.
Damn right.
If that was brothers in the UPK who was a part of that lawsuit, niggas wouldn't even settle. Nigga, what? What do you mean we can't allow the black folks to get this? Shit, y'all racist against us? You racist against all of us.
That's
you
right, Chris. That's right.
I yield on that.
That's right. Hey, get me right if I'm wrong on this. Ephraim that's Rodriguez and them, right? Puerto Ricans too, right?
Ephraim, the main tribe of Ephraim is Puerto Rico, but in this context, when it said Ephraim, because Ephraim was like how Judah was the king tribe, the leader tribe. So in this context, Ephraim just represented the whole northern kingdom.
Hosanna Christ, wow.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, but that's pretty much it on that. There was a lot of things that happened, you know what I'm saying? But you know, at the end of the day, brotherhood is a weapon. You know what I'm saying? We gotta stop. I know matter of fact, y'all hear about, speaking of brothers, if we want to go into the niggerdom, you hear about young Dolph's cousin, or I mean, like his nephew or something getting shot up.
Wow.
Yeah, he just got shot up. I think it was like today or yesterday.
In Memphis?
Yeah, in Memphis. And so the GD, hold on, let me see if I can find that. Let me see, Salakia. Let me see real quick.
I ain't heard nothing about that one.
Live, me neither.
Yeah, this just came up like right
It's
when
breaking news.
Yeah, God.
yeah, like right before we was
that shit right there got to slow down, man.
Right.
All this black on black crime, that shit, it ain't gonna stop, but that shit needs to come to some type of halt, some type of slow. I mean, damn, like, man, we've been doing this shit forever. Like, and we act like we can't even understand, man. You know what I mean? Like you bringing out, brotherhood is a weapon. We need our brothers, man. You know what I mean? How can you shoot it? I mean, other than self-defense, how can you like kill a nigga, man? Like, come on, man. You got to be a selfish bastard to sit there and shoot a nigga. You know what I mean? Like, after all the nigga going through the same shit you going through. For you to put him out of his misery like that, I mean, he ain't asked to be put out of his misery. You know what I mean? Nigga rather be in misery than shot dead. Like, shit.
right.
Y'all get my point?
Kind.
Yeah, man. Nigga rather be, man, I'd rather be miserable than you shoot me dead now. Like, come on now. God damn. We going
Like,
through the
if I may, the reason that we are unaliving and killing each other in the streets is because we don't have brotherhood. We don't have any compassion for each other. We don't see any value in each other. And guess who doesn't? And guess who else doesn't see any value in blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian? Our oppressor. Our oppressor doesn't see any value in us. So we think just like our oppressor when it comes to each other. But this is the cold part. We would embrace our oppressor before we would embrace each other. We would forgive our oppressor before we would forgive each other. And that's all by design because we decided to sin against the Lord. It's a sin in the Bible. I hope brothers and sisters know that it's a sin in the Bible to hate your brother without cause. It's a sin in the Bible to not love your brother like you love yourself. You can't even love God. You can't even love the Most High God without loving your brother. How can you love God who you haven't seen? He's not on earth. And hate your brother right here that's on the earth who you see every day. It's impossible. So that's why Christianity is blasphemous. That's why Christianity is unbrotherly, because it teaches us to be selfish. It teaches us not to forgive each other. And it teaches us to hate each other and love our oppressor. I yield.
That's
damn right. Give me a hand.
Yeah, damn right, priest. Damn right.
So this is the so like I said, I just seen this now. Salakia, if it's fake news, but if it ain't, it don't. To me, it sounds realistic because Memphis, them niggas is crazy down there.
I didn't even know Dolph had a brother. Salakia.
No, it's not his brother. It's his nephew or something.
Oh, his nephew.
So the dude right there on the left that Dolph got his arm around, you know, he was in the video and he was the nigga with the little hand or whatever. They always be clowning and talking, joning on each other.
God.
Or whatever you want to call it. But it says, following the shooting of young Dolph's nephew, GD issue a chilling ultimatum to Big Boogie. So Big Boogie, Salakia.
Pause.
Pause.
What?
So Big Boogie, I guess, is a part of this this incident. So, but y'all know who Big Boogie is, right?
Yeah, he's a rapper. I see him on the net.
Okay.
Yeah. So he's signed to Yo Gotti's label. So they all from Memphis. Now you know Yo Gotti and Young Dolph had beef. You know, everybody knows about that's why Young Dolph is unalive.
God.
You know what I mean? But now it's something that happened, trickled down where Young Dolph's nephew then got shot up to the point where they saying he's in critical condition. Woo, woo, woo. You know what I mean? And it's damn near like paralyzing conditions.
Damn.
But I guess the GDs down there then gave Big Boogie or Boogie, whatever his name is, 24 hours to get up out of the city.
Damn.
You know what I mean? So you got 24 hours, or is this gonna be some repercussions? I don't even know why they gave him a time. You should have just been, well, I mean, in the streets, you just automatically just be right. But, you know, of course, for us, we know that, man, it's gonna be a revolving door. Like you said, you gotta love your brother, man. Sometimes you like when they say turn the other cheek, you know, if you don't put a stop to it somewhere, it's gonna be tit for tat, man.
God.
You know what I mean? And it sucks that somebody got to be the bigger person, because you know you want to get your lick back. And you know that's just how it is. Like, damn, you took my people, now I got to take one of yours. You know, they see, no, they're gonna shoot up the grandma's house. Anybody get it? You know what I mean?
I mean, that's the law. You know, that's the law, and that's what Christ was trying to teach. You know what I'm saying? Eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. Somebody does something to you, by the law, you have the right to do something back. You know what I mean? That's lawful. But what Christ was trying to show Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, the spiritual side of the law. Turn the other cheek doesn't mean simply this nigga smacked the shit out of me and I just turn and let him smack the shit out of me on the other side. No, turning the other cheeks meaning y'all both have an understanding. Turning the other cheeks, knowing if I turn this cheek, you're never going to strike my cheek again. And that's what Christianity doesn't have that understanding, because they don't understand how to heal brothers. They don't understand how to get men in a position to forgive. You understand? Right. And that's what Christ was trying to show us. Like, we can't keep going on like Kakam Gabar just said. If I kill this nigga, he gonna want to come back and kill me or somebody in my family. And it's gonna be a revolving door of unaliving. You understand? So it takes strength, which Yahushua, I mean, think about Yahushua. He died a sinless brother. He took on the burden for his nation to make that covenant between us and the Most High, to be the mediator between us and the Most High.
Right.
And he did it, you know, for the love of his people, for the love of his brothers, for the love of his nation. That's the example he was trying to set for us. But when you teach that the laws are done away with, when you don't teach brotherhood inside the Christian church, you have people thinking that turning the other cheek is weak, and niggas in the street ain't weak. You understand? That's why we wouldn't follow Christianity, because we not weak men. You're not about to just slap me and we don't have an understanding, like I'm just about to turn the other cheek and let you slap me again. No, men sit down and they handle their differences and they learn from each other. And in that way, we can come back and be like, you know what? It really ain't worth it. We don't really have to. I know I lost some people. Look, I know you lost some people. But look, the rate we going, if we keep going back and forth, there won't be no people. It won't be no coming together. You understand? So that's the importance of turning the other cheek. And they lack the understanding inside that damn church. And that's why I gotta go. Hey, and think about this. I remember being locked up, right? And I didn't ever think about this until I got into the truth, right? That if a nigga like got caught messing with a boy or doing something weak, something like if you was a rat, if you got caught messing with a boy, if you was a chomo, Lord forbid, if they ain't poke you up or send you up top, like you had to go be Christian, because Christians will accept anything. You can't be out on a yard. You couldn't be out on a yard with the with the crew. I'm trying to
Mhm.
keep my words straight. You couldn't be out on the yard on that type of time. You had to go be Christian.
Right.
And then I thought about it once I got into the truth, like, damn, even niggas in the penitentiary have a better spirit than Christians because at least they not willing to accept everything and anything,
Right.
but a Christian will.
Kind of what kind.
And that's part of the problem. They don't know how to connect men in their masculinity and in the spirit, like how we have in the UPK. The spirit that we have is like, bro, like we're not Christian. We would defend ourselves. We are men. We are men of the men. Like we manly. But we have the understanding of how important brotherhood is and how important forgiveness is, because sometimes that is harder to do than what your flesh wants to do. And Christ came to teach us how to conquer the flesh. I yield.
That's right. Yeah, kind of what kind. Yeah, give me a hand on that.
Damn right, Chris. That was heavy. That was good. That was a good one. Damn
Yeah,
right.
so I guess I'll bring out a precept on that, and unless y'all got something else to say, we could pretty much close it out. But yeah, this is the book of Mark, and this just sums it up right here. In the conclusion of the matter, you know what I mean. This is the book of Mark, chapter 12, and let's just start at 28.
Go ahead.
And one of the scribes came, having heard them reasoning together, and perceiving that he had answered them well, asked him, which is the first commandment of all?
Go ahead.
And Yahushua answered him, the first of all the commandments is, hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one Lord. So of
That's
course,
right.
you know what I'm saying, we know that what is the first commandment of them all? Hear, O Israel. So we know that this is all about Israel, no other nation, and this ain't nothing about no Edomites, no Japhites, and
come on with it,
Hamites, etc., even though that's not the topic, but I thought I'd point that out. And it says, verse 30, and thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind, and with all thy strength is the first commandment. Verse 31. And this is the main point. And the second is namely this, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. Therefore, there is none other commandment greater than these. And your neighbor isn't just like Tom, Dick, and Harry who live next door. You know what I mean? This is your brothers, you know what I mean, that's of your tribes.
Come on now.
You know what I mean? So, like, for example, with those brothers right there, they neighbors, and they, you know what I'm saying, they need to love one another and get up off that, because like we were saying, it's just gonna be a revolving door, man. It's a lot.
And if I could, man, big ups to heavy content, man. Big ups to
heavy content.
Yeah, damn right. Big ups to Elisha jumping in all the time like he do, showing support.
Most High Christ. The water for having me. It's always a pleasure.
Hey, nigga, this your platform too. You know what I mean? Jump on here anytime you want.
Most High Christ, the water.
Damn right. Big ups to Congo Bar for always holding it down.
Damn right.
Being on point like clockwork. You understand?
All the time. Diligent. That brother's real diligent.
Definitely, man. Definitely. Holding it down, man. So hey, with that being said, always tune in to the UPK, man. Always tune in to ISUPK Iowa, ISUPK Omaha, ISUPK Kansas City. You understand? ISUPK period, man. Pay your tithes, man. You understand me? Send in a donation for the priest fund, donation to the ISUPK Iowa, ISUPK Kansas City, man. Hey, big ups to the sister holding it down in the background. We know you back there, sis. You understand? Hey, that's all I had to say, man.
Most High Christ.
Damn right. Yeah, I don't know if you want to say anything, Elisha, or you
that's it. I mean, you know, every Tuesday, we get it in with the brotherhood. We gonna try to do like this. I'm gonna try to be on this platform at least once a month. You know what I mean? I thought we'll talk about that. But however, whether it's ISUPK Iowa, ISUPK Nebraska, ISUPK Kansas City, we all one school, we all on one accord. So just because we in different cities and states don't mean that we believe in something different. So when a lot of brothers and sisters see this, just know that we are one body, we are one spirit, and we are up under one baptism. We not with the fake Israelite-ish. Look, it's one body, one spirit, one baptism, one brotherhood. And we are like to other brothers and sisters to join this body. And that's why we push these classes the way that we do. Brotherhood is a weapon, and it's a beautiful thing. That's all I want to say. Salakia.
Right. Well,
hey, we don't teach salvation is for everybody. You understand? Edomites, y'all not getting into, y'all not coming into the kingdom, being a hierarchy in the kingdom.
Right.
Salakia.
Damn right. Yeah, damn right. Hey, big ups to Officer John, big ups to Officer Elijah. You know what I mean? Definitely, if you in the KC area, by the way, this weekend, we Officer Malak, you know, the camp leader down there is putting together a food and clothing drive for KC. I think we just lost Elijah, but it's no sweat. You know, so this Saturday at, well, I think about noon, if I'm not mistaken, that's around the time when everything's going to pop off. And definitely, yeah, check us out every Tuesday. Tomorrow, Wednesday night law class, me and Officer Malak more likely be doing Wednesday night law class together. So, you know what I'm saying? Hey, have a drink or something, man. It's the Feast of Dedication still. 8 days. 8 days. You know what I mean?
Damn right.
Yeah, damn right, man. With that, man, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shabrakathum.
Yahweh Shabrakathum.
Shalom.
Shalom.
I seen heaven turn to hell, I gotta stay alive. Lord have mercy on my soul, stand by my side. I killed the old man and I watched him die. Lost a couple niggas, guess he wasn't my round. Hey, play my niggas, lay you down, they all down to ride. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive. I gotta stay alive. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive. Tell me we don't live in hell. My brother doing 55 in that cell. Nigga claiming he your round here spit shell. Same nigga you put on to hit the stand and tell. How the fuck you turn your back on a nigga that love you? Treat your kids like my kids, treat you like a brother. I told my dog, let's leave the streets to serve the most high. He said, fuck that shit, he trying to sell another pot. His daddy killed him, put him in the trunk, set him on fire. His wife was pregnant, he ain't never get to see his child. Had me thinking to myself, what happened if I die? Look my babies in the eyes, I gotta stay alive. I put my ego on the shelf and my pride to the side. I'm with some niggas who gon' step and got God on their side. Got in the ISUPK, they keep asking me why. As I do the work of the Lord, I gotta stay alive. Face the east, pray alive. I seen heaven turn to hell, I gotta stay alive. Lord have mercy on my soul, stand by my side. I killed the old man and I watched him die. Lost a couple niggas, guess he wasn't my round. Hey, play my niggas, lay you down, they all down to ride. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive. I gotta stay alive. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive.
You ever pump a pack with a snake by your side? Yes, I see a man reach out to God before he died. Yes, I did. I know the Lord forgive us for these sins, but I'm starting to think the kingdom of heaven is for these kids. I told my daughter, there's one man in your bed, I won't stand for left. For my son, I hit your head on that fragile legs. I lost some.
Go ahead, though. Run it back.
Yeah, so you know we got heavy content with Officer Design and Officer Kakam. You know what I'm saying? On Tuesdays we get that going on. You know what I'm saying?
Destruction is on the way, man. That lake of fire is right here.
You never know who we gonna have on here, man. But you can't expect Priest and Officer Kakungaba, man. He gonna be on here faithfully. The first woe was passed, the second woe passed, and the third woe coming quickly. You understand? They over there going nuts in the Middle East. And it's not gonna let up. We not here for your feelings. You understand me? So if you all in your feelings, you just such emotional person, man, you might want to tune in to Joel Osteen.